Self-knowledge is the beginning of wisdom. But why? Modern textbooks of economics or the social sciences make no mention of it? Self-knowledge is regarded as subjective and unscientific. In this presentation, I will introduce a radical new theoretical framework for the study of human societies which puts self-knowledge at the center. This presentation will introduce a new approach to Islamic economics. This is a new approach to economics based on Islamic epistemology, which makes our subjective personal experiences of life the basis of knowledge about human behavior and society. Although our primary audience is Muslims, our approach will be of equal value to non-Muslim audiences, and a later section is dedicated to them. Self-knowledge, once considered of central importance, has been discarded as a source of knowledge. Our new textbook will explain both why this is a mistake, and why this mistaken idea dominates the modern approach to social science. It is intuitively obvious that our own lived experience is our best guide to understanding human societies. Using this experience leads to deep insights, not available from the conventional approach. One reason that self-knowledge is considered unreliable is because it is not easy to acquire. We often deceive ourselves, ascribing noble motives to our selfish actions. Gaining true self-knowledge requires effort, honesty, and the courage to confront uncomfortable truths about ourselves. But, given the complexity of human behavior, there is no alternative. Instead of facing up to the depth and complexity of human behavior, modern economics uses simplistic assumption to create a caricature known as Homo economicus. The idea that humans are selfish and seek to maximize utility is contradicted by the evidence. In fact, humans are deeply social and cooperative, and our greatest happiness comes from relationships, not material gain. The question is not whether Homo economicus is wrong, but rather why economists stubbornly cling to such obviously false theories of human behavior. One explanation is that these theories support existing configurations of power. Our textbook will develop a deeper explanation about how these theories emerged from European historical experiences. Our life experiences are the basis of our new approach to the study of human society. This yields deep insights, completely beyond the purview of conventional economics. Anyone who has lived in a cosmopolitan society experiences how people from different cultures think and act very differently. We also observe how our own thoughts and actions change over time, reflecting our experiences. Thus, our life experiences are in direct conflict with the economist's assumption that human behavior is invariant across space and time. Human beings have a strong tendency to seek social approval, both because our lives depend on the cooperation of others, and also because social relationships are the biggest source of life satisfaction. But social norms differ widely across cultures. According to Bible, love of wealth is the root of all evil. In Islam, generosity and charity are honored. In capitalism, wealth is a marker of status. People accumulate wealth far beyond their needs to enhance their status. We can summarize this discussion as follows. As societies evolve and change, social theories must necessarily co-evolve and change. Collective action to manage social change is driven by dominant social theories. Thus, our ways of thinking about society are an important factor which drives social change. Finally, theories come to dominate not because they are true, but because they reflect the interests of the powerful. It is hard to escape the effects of dominant theories within our society. Yet these theories often reflect power rather than truth. Thus, an essential first step towards understanding our society is to liberate our minds from the binds created by dominant theories. Self-knowledge is the first step to understanding human behavior. This leads to deeper understanding of societies and allows us to challenge the dominant theories that limit our thinking. Ultimately, this allows us to imagine and work towards building better societies. Modern economics views society as a jungle of cutthroat competition, governed by the survival of fittest. Islamic economics seeks to build a society based on cooperation, generosity, and social responsibility, where the strong protect the weak, and the wealthy provide for the needy. Our textbook develops an approach based on Islamic epistemology and morality, but the principles involved are universal. Understanding human societies involves learning how beliefs drive actions by stepping into the shoes of others. Non-Muslim readers are warmly welcome to participate in this development. The Quran instructs us to think for ourselves, and not to blindly follow the ways of our elders. This is a necessary first step for anyone who wishes to understand human societies. In this sense, the methodology adopted for our textbook is universally applicable. No human can see the world with perfect objectivity. Our views are shaped by our cultural, social, and historical background. Today's dominant perspective, rooted in secular modernity, often claims universality but reflects Eurocentric biases. Recognizing these biases allows us to explore alternative, more inclusive ways of understanding the world. Understanding multiple perspectives is the closest we can get to objectivity. Beliefs shape behavior, and societies throughout history have been deeply influenced by their religious and philosophical systems. To understand human societies, we must study the beliefs that drive collective actions. By learning to see through others' perspectives, we foster greater understanding, promoting peace and harmony among diverse communities. Islamic economics isn't limited to Islamic societies. It's built on a foundation of Islamic values, with ethics at its core. Unlike modern economics, which has abandoned its moral roots, Islamic economics addresses crises like inequality, injustice, and environmental destruction. It offers urgently needed ideas for improving society. A social science blind to human life experience and welfare cannot guide us toward a better world. Social science is how we understand society. If it is blind, so are we, unable to navigate the crises we face. Join us on this journey to rethink society and build a brighter future. Sign up for our mailing list to access chapters from the forthcoming textbook on third-generation Islamic economics and become part of a community exploring these transformative ideas. Finally, we provide links to other videos and writings related to this talk.